My viewers to my YouTube channel. In today's class, we are going to be looking at an intense revision for post-UTME examination. Now, in this class, we are going to start with problems involving trigonometry. These are questions that you are likely to see in your examination. Do you understand? So, let's begin with the question that we have on the board. Now, I will not just solve this question, but I also give you the rules of solving problems involving questions like this, so that when you see questions that looks like this, you'll be able to solve it. So now let us begin. Now the question begins this way. Question number 1 and question number 2. Both questions are coming from trigonometry. The first question here is coming from compound angles identities. Yes, compound angles identities. What is compound angles identities, or what is a compound angle? A compound angle is angles that are formed by combining or subtracting two special angles together. For instance, if I have 75 degree is a combination of 30 degree plus 45 degree. Yes, so 30 degree and 45 degree are special angles. So when we combine special angles together, we have what we call compound angles. For instance, if I have 15 degree, it is either 60 minus 45 or 45 minus 30. That's what will give us. So first of all, don't forget that our special angles in mathematics include 0 degree, we start with 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. So any angles you're going to get by combining or subtracting any of these special angles are referred to as compound angles. Do you understand? So the first question says, given that tan x minus y is 3 over 4 and tan x is equals to weighting 2, find the value of tan y. Very easy. Now, when we talk about compound angles, we can have compound angles for sine, we can have it for cos, or we can have it for tan. So first of all, if I have sine, please watch carefully. X plus y. Yes, x and y are special angles. If I expand this, it will give me sine x cos y plus sine y cos x. Do you understand? Yes. So this is an expression for sine x plus y. Now, if I have sine x minus y, it will give me sine x cos y minus sine y cos x. Yes. So if I have plus here, I'm going to add plus here. If I have minus here, I'm going to add minus here. Don't forget that x and y are what? Special angles. Do you understand? And I said that this question is coined from compound angles. Compound angles is a subtopic under your word, your trigonometry. Trigonometry. So watch me carefully as I solve this question. Now, if I have cos x plus y, this will give us, watch carefully, it will give us cos x cos y minus sine x sine y. Yes, that's what it will give us. And if I have cos x minus y, it will give me cos x cos y, are we together, plus sine x sine weighting sine y. So this is what we have. So this one is for sine, is for sine function. This one is for cosine function. That's for cos. So the last one is tan, which is where this question is coming from. So if I have tan x plus y, it will give me tan x plus tan y. Watch carefully. All over 1 minus tan x, tan weighting tan y. That's what it will give us. So if I have tan x minus y, it will give me tan x minus tan y all over 1 plus tan x tan weighting tan y. So if you know the expansion of your compound angles from sine to cos to tan. Watch carefully. When you have plus here, you have minus here. When you have minus here, you have plus here. So take your book and your pen, write these formulas down. They are very important. They are used to solve problems involving compound angles. And I said compound angles are angles combined and formed by adding or subtracting two special angles. So the question here on the board is based on tan. So if I want to solve this question, it is quite very easy. They said tan x minus y is equals to 3/4, and tan x is equals to 18, 2. Find the value of what? Tan y. Very easy. So how do you solve this? We begin by writing the expression x minus y is equals to tan x. Don't forget, if you have minus here, minus tan y all over 1 plus tan x tan weighting tan y. So if you remember the formula, you can solve this question. Where do we begin from? They told us that the tan x minus y is 3/4. Do you understand? So I'm going to write in this place 3/4, which is tan x minus y, and is equals to tan x minus tan y. What did they say is the value for tan x? Yeah, tan x is equals to what? 2. Do you understand? So I'm going to put 2 minus tan weighting tan y all over 1 plus, don't forget tan x is 2, so 2 tan weighting tan y. So what do we do thereafter? We will cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you have 3 bracket 1 plus 2 tan y equals to 4 bracket 2 minus tan y. Do you understand? I just cross multiply. By using this to multiply this and this to multiply this, that's what we have. So let's open the brackets. 3 times 1 is what? 3. 3 times 2 tan y plus 6 tan weighting tan y equals to 4 times 2, 8. 4 times minus tan y minus 4 tan y. So what do you think we should do hereafter? We are going to do 18. Collect like terms together. That's what we'll do. So we are going to do it this way. You have 6 tan y. Follow me carefully. This one is minus 4 tan y. So if you bring it over, it becomes plus 4 tan weighting tan y. So what do you have here? You have 8. If you take this one, it becomes weighting minus 3. Do you understand me? So 6 tan y plus 4 tan y will give us 10 tan weighting tan y equals to 8 minus 3 will give us weighting 5. So we divide both sides by 10 to get our tan y. So this cancel this. Tan y will give us 5 going to here 1, 5 going to here 2. So the value for tan y is equals to weighting 1/2. Now the way I have solved this question, that is how you should solve any question involving compound angles. So you have to master the formula for sine, cos, and tan, and just do direct substitution to get questions like this. Okay? So you are a student preparing for University of Benin post-UTME, or you are preparing for forthcoming JAMB examination. This is how to solve questions involving compound angles. Now let's go into this other question. This one is gotten from the same topic, which is trigonometry, but this time it is called relationship between trigonometric identities. So I'm going to give you the 4 basic theorems or 4 basic formula that is based on this particular aspect of trigonometry. So we'll target trigonometry identities. Identities. So follow me carefully, please. First of all, the first trigonometric identities is sine x over cos x is equals to tan x. I beg, carry your book, me write them down. Yes. Sine x over cos x is equals to 18 tan x. That's 1. Number 2, sine square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. That's number 2 theorem. Are we together? Now you have 1 plus tan square x is equals to sec square x. That's number 3. Are we together? Finally, 1 plus cot square x is equals to 1 plus cot square x is equals to cosec square x. That's theorem number 4. So I beg, you must learn this thing, these trigonometric identities. There are 4 in number, 4 basic trigonometry, and this 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget, in the absence of s, you can put theta. So it can be sine theta over cos theta equal to tan theta. You can put any alphabet of your choice. The alphabet here represents weighting the angles. Do you understand? So let's solve this particular question. And how do we? Let's solve this particular question. It is very easy. Remember, according to the question, they said that sec square x plus tan square x is equals to what? 3. Now we should find the value of the angle theta. They meant we should find the value of x. So you can even say that then the value of the angle x is equal to what? Yes, that's what they meant. So how do we solve it? Very easy. You bring the relationship that connects sec and tan together. What's the relationship? It says that, look at it here, theorem number 3, that 1 plus tan square x is equals to sec square x. That's the relationship connecting them. So it means that whenever we see sec square x, we should remove it and replace it with 1 plus tan square x. Yes. So that means this x sec square x, we'll replace it with 1 plus tan square x. So let's do it quickly. We are going to say this place is going to give us what you are there. This place now I'm going to remove them because this 1 plus tan square x is what gives us sec square x. So whenever you see sec square x, you put 1 plus tan square x. So this will give us, this guy now will give us 1 plus tan square x. Are we together? Yes. So now you replace this guy plus this one tan square x equals to weighting equals to 3. Do you understand? So what I go do now? 1 plus, add these two together for me. Tan square x plus tan square x will give us 2 tan square x equals to weighting equals to 3. Okay, now if I have this, I will collect like terms together so that 2 tan squared x will give us 3. Watch carefully, if this one comes over, it becomes minus 1. So 2 tan square x will give us weighting. 3 minus 1 is what? 2. So we divide both sides by 2, divide here by 2. This cancel this. Tan square x is equals to 1. So what do we get the value of x? First of all, take the square root of both sides. Take the square root of both sides. So if you take the square root of both sides, you are going to get the square root of tan square x is equals to square root of 1. So this cancel this. Tan x is equals to square root of 1 is 1. Do you understand? So how do you get s? S is equals to the tan inverse of 1. And the value of tan 45 will give you 1. So the tan inverse of 1 is equals to 45 what? Degree. So if you look at it carefully, you have answer B. So please, master all of this. Hold on. Watch this for me. Watch this. Class, look at this. If you have, remember our SOHCAHTOA, Abi? SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA tells us that sine theta, which is sine s, is opposite over hypotenuse. Don't forget that. Cos x is adjacent over hypotenuse, then tan is opposite over adjacent. So you must allow this to stick. Very important. More so, as a post-utme student, if I draw a triangle for you like this, if I draw a triangle for you like this, and I put my angle here, x, this place becomes your opposite. I hope you remember that. This place is your what? Adjacent. Why here is your weighting? Hypotenuse. Do you understand? So don't forget this, because the angle is here. If the angle was here, it would have been opposite. So let's take more questions from different topics that we know that to come out in your exam. Now, let's say for instance, you have a problem in statistics. You have a question from statistics. Now, this is what you simply do. Let's quickly revise it. First of all, there's what we call mean. Yes, mean has a symbol like this. Yeah. This is the symbol for mean. Now, mean is also called average. Yes, it's also called average. If I said, what is the mean of 4 prime number greater than 5? the mean of 4 prime number greater than 5. For instance, the numbers are 4 in number. Do you understand? There will be 4 numbers. So if you want to find mean, this is what you do. Mean is equals to the sum of those numbers over the number of values. Yes, the sum of the numbers over the number of values. That's mean. Now, for instance, I tell you, say 3, 4, 5, 6. For instance, find the mean of this number. To find the mean, you simply do wetin. Mean is equals to 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. How many are they all together? 1, 2, 3, 4. You divide them by 4. Any answer what you get, na be the mean. So mean also means average. It means the sum of the values over wetin, the total number of values. Do you understand? Yes, that's for mean. Now, number 2. We have what we call median. We have what we call wetin? Median. Another word for median is referred to as the middle. Yes, it's called wetin? The middle. It's the middle number. If I write set of number for you, 8, 12, 4, 4, 9, 6, 7, then 11, for instance. And I said, find the median of this set of numbers. How do you find median? To find median, the first way you go do, you go arrange them from the smallest to the highest. Or you go arrange them from the highest to the smallest. Oh yeah, let's do it quickly. If you want to arrange them now, you start with the smallest number. Smallest number here is wetin? 4. The next number is what? 6. Followed by wetin? 7. Followed by wetin? 8. Followed by wetin? 9. Then after 9, you have wetin? 11. After 11, you have wetin? 12. Do you understand? To show you are correct, you have to count it so you don't make mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the numbers are complete. So which numbers are the middle? Can you guess? Count it. You have to count 3 out here, count 3 out. So you should discover that the number in the middle is what? 8. So the median of this set of number, ME, is equals to 18. 8. If you had arranged it from the highest to the smallest, you'd have still gotten 8. For instance now, if I have a number like 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 8, 5. There may be another one. If you are looking for the median, the first thing I told you is to arrange it first from the smallest to the weighting highest. There are 2 zeros here. So 0, 0. Then you have 1, 1 in 2 places. You have 1, 1. Then you now have weighting 2. Then you have 3. You have 5. Then you have 8. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what's at the center? You discover that you have 2 numbers at the center. When you count 3 to the left and 3 to the right, you have 2 numbers here. So you must note it. When you have 2 numbers at the center, add it together, divided by 2. So our median will be equals to 1 plus 2 over 2. That will give us 3 over 2, and then you have 1.5. So this is how to find median. Do you understand? Now, next, thirdly is mode. How do you find mode? Most really means the number that will call most. The number that occurs most. So if I have a set of numbers like 3, 1, 5, 2, 1, 8, 6, 7, which one occurs most here? Can you tell me? You discover that the number that occurs most is 1. So the mode is equals to 1. Do you understand? The number that occurs most. Now, if I have another number like 4, 8, 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, which one occurs most? You discover that 4 occur 2 times. Okay. Okay, let's say we have another 3 here, and then 3 occurs 2 times. So in this case, we'll call it a bimodal class. So the mode here is 4 and weighting 3. Why is it like that? Because 4 and 3 occurs 2 times. Do you understand? Then number 4, we have what we call range. Weighting the range. Range is the highest number and the smallest number. Let's say we have a value like 3, 5, 6, 8, 12, 15. Weighting be the range of this number. What's the biggest number here? 15. Okay? The biggest number here is 15. 15 minus, smallest number here is what? 3. 15 minus 3 will give us weighting 12. That's it. So in primary sense, now be this. This is mean, median, mode, and weighting range. Do you understand? Now I will still explain You see these guys who I explain now, they are the basis of your statistics. Now I'm going to explain what we call mean deviation, which is MD. Are we together? Yes. What will be mean deviation? See the formula. Mean deviation is the summation of x minus s bar all over n. This is your mean deviation. Yes, this is your mean deviation. So it means, don't worry, we are going to solve all the equations together. Let's go to the next guy called variance. What is your variance? Variance is the summation of x minus s bar squared over n. Then finally, there's what we call standard deviation. Standard deviation, which is xd. Our standard deviation simply means the square root of your variance. So without your variance, there's no standard deviation. So I will give you a question now. We're going to take a question from Uniben post-utme question. We're going to take a question, and that question we are going to use to solve for mean deviation, variance, and standard deviation. Meanwhile, don't forget that because you are doing post-utme exam, you are likely to be given raw data, not tabular data. You are more likely to see questions from raw data such as this than tabular data because you have limited time for your exam. So let's take previous question on this. Now let's take this statistic question. It said, given that the mean of the numbers 3, 6, 4, x and 7 is 5. They said the mean is 5. That you should find the standard deviation. Now, you cannot find standard deviation, mean deviation, variance, or even mean for an unknown number, which is x. It means say we need to find this x first. You have to find the x. And how do you find the x? You need to use the mean that they have given you to find the x. So how do you do it? The first thing to do is to find the x. But let's do it together. Remember, your mean now is the summation of x over n. This is a formula for mean. Now what's your mean? They say the mean is 5. So we write 5 equals to, let's add all the numbers together according to what we have here. So you have 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus x plus 7. How many are they all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are dividing weighting now 5. So what do we simply do? You have 5 equals to, let's add the numbers together. 3 plus 6 is what? 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. Take note of that. 13 plus 7 is 20. So you don't add s to it, no, because s is an unknown number. So you have 20 plus weighting x all over what? Over 5. So what do we do now? We cross multiply. I'll use to go and time it. So I have 5 times 5 is equals to 20 plus x. So please, 5 times 5 will give us weighting 25 equals to 20 plus x. So we collect like terms. 25 minus 20 is equals to x. Simply, x is equals to 5. So x is equals to 5. Do you understand? So that's for x. So it means that the numbers are, what are the numbers? The numbers are 3, 6, 4, x. You have gotten x as 5. So x is 5, then you have 7. These are the numbers. These are the numbers. So how do we find standard deviation? I'm not going to find standard deviation. I'm going to find mean deviation, variance, and standard deviation. So that whenever you're asked to find any of them, you'll be able to solve it. So we begin with mean deviation. Mean deviation. So your mean deviation, which is MD, is equals to the summation of what? Of what? X minus x bar over weighting over n. That's your mean deviation. Do you understand? So this x now signifies all the numbers here. Why your mean was mean given to you? What was the mean? 5. So recall that mean is equals to 5. So what do we do? Our mean deviation, this is how to solve it, please. Our mean deviation is simple. Our mean deviation will be each number minus your mean. Each number minus your mean. So you have the first number 3 minus 5. What would that give us? 2. Okay, we don't bother to take the negative sign, just take it as 2 because of this bracket. So you have 2 plus the next number 6 minus 5, you have 1, plus the next number 4 minus 5, you have 1, then 5 minus 5, you have 0, 7 minus 5, you have waiting 2. How many are there altogether? Remember, you have n, numbers are 5. So what would that give us? 2 plus 1 is what? 3 plus 1, 4. Abi, 4 plus 2 give us 6 over 5. 6 over 5 will give us 1.2. This is our mean deviation. So let's do variance. Your variance is equals to the weighting, the summation of what? X minus x bar square over n. Yes, that's your variance. So very easy, similar to this, but the only problem is that you have to be squaring it, which is this one. So this will give us the first number. When you subtracted x from the mean 5, you got 2, so you have 2 squared. The second number 6 minus 5, you have 1, so you have 1 squared. So you just be squaring this number, square 0 square 2 square, everything over weighting 5. So let's do it. This one will give us 4, this one will give us 1, this one will give us 1, this will be 0, and this will be 4. So we'll simply say 4 plus 1, 5, plus 1, 6, plus 4, 10. You have 10 over 5, and that will give us weighting 2. Do you understand? So finally, standard deviation. Standard deviation, which is our XD. Standard deviation means the square root of your variance. So the square root of your variance is what was variance 2. That's 1.414. So it's quite very easy. This is how to solve for mean deviation, variance, and what? Standard deviation. Do you understand? I'll take one more question. Find the mean deviation, standard variance, and standard deviation of k plus 1, k plus 2. If you have a number like this, you want to find mean deviation, variance, or standard deviation. First of all, you must get mean. Yes, we did not find mean this the first one because they've already given us the mean. So let's find the mean. Solution. We first find the mean. So mean is the summation of everything, which is summation of x over n. So let's add it up together. What do you have? You have k plus k plus 1 plus k plus 2 all over weighting 3. So what would that give us? K plus k plus k will give us weighting 3k. So as I get 3k now plus 3 all over 3. See, k, 3k, 1 plus 2 should be at 3. That's 3k plus 3 over 3. So what is common in the numerator? It is 3. If you bring it out, you are left with k here and you are left with 1 here. Everything over 3. So I'll use 1 and cancel this. So my mean now is now k plus 1. This is my mean. So the first thing now is your mean deviation. What is the formula for mean deviation? Summation of x minus x bar over n. This is your mean deviation. So let's begin to subtract. You know this number now, 9 be our x. Shade again. Why this one is our mean? So we can simply say k minus k plus 1, you will be left with 1, plus k plus 1 minus k plus 1, you will be left with 0, plus k plus 2 minus k plus 1, k plus 2 minus k plus 1. That's 1 now. So you have 1. Everything over. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3. Everything is over 3. So what will you get as your mean deviation? 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2 over 3. Do you understand? Yes. So if it was your variance, the same procedure, if it was your variance, the same procedure, but you now square it. Because the formula says is the summation of x minus x bar square over n. So we'll square this. 1 square, 0 square, 1 square over 3. It will still give you the same thing. 2 over 3. So variance is 2 over 3. Finally, standard deviation is square root of your variance. So that's square root of 2 over 3. The same square root as 0.67. You get your final answer. Now we have come to the end of today's video lesson. If you like more of this content, or you are a student preparing for post-utme exam, forthcoming JAMB examination, and you want to see more of this video, don't forget to like and share it. Tomorrow I'm going to upload other videos related to other topics in mathematics that you are likely to see in your exam. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video.